Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome back, Focus Fanatics, to a brand new season of Focus on You. We've hand-selected the worst possible ideas and formed them into visual dreams, messages from the deep. So please, sit back, relax, let that heart stop beating, and feast your eyes on this.
I couldn't believe my rotten luck. Those Oreos were gonna be just what I needed after a long day. I knew this place was getting worse and worse. Well, I wasn't gonna stand around and just let them take anything they wanted. I was gonna find out who done it and bring them to justice. I had a few hunches, but no solid leads. If I wanted to get results, I had to visit the scene of the crime, pick up some clues. They were wet. The Oreos didn't get up and walk away. Someone had milk and had deliberately taken them. It's a long shot, but someone could have seen it from out there. I'll stake out the entrance outside the building, see if there's anyone that looks like they know something.
Sure is a nice day out, isn't it, huh?
Yeah, sure.
It's a little chilly out, you know? Kinda makes you want a glass of milk. Maybe even a plate of cookies?
Yeah, I guess. Hey, man, can I help you with anything? I'm just trying to get in before the game starts.
Game, huh? Well, listen. My Oreos were stolen. And I know you didn't do it, right? But I just want to know if you saw who did.
Look, man, I'm sorry about your cookies. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
They were avoiding the question. It seemed like they had seen the culprit committing the heinous act, but could... It seemed like they had seen the culprit committing the heinous act, but couldn't tell anyone for fear of biting the bullet. Something about that matchbook reminded me of someone I had seen frequenting the area recently. I must have been scoping out the place before the actual hit. It was the only thing I had, so I needed to go back to the scene of the crime.
Good evening and welcome to Questions with Ben Larson. Today's question is, how do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Well, that's a good question. My first step would be to leave the turkey in the fridge. I'm vegan, but only on Thanksgiving. what I would do is take my favorite loaf of bread, cut off one of the ends, also called a butt, very carefully. Take my hand and just start grabbing all that needless stuff from the middle. When I'm done with that, I like to fill it with my favorite can of Chunky Campbell's clam chowder soup. After that, I take the butt, put that back on there. You know, with bread, you kind of gotta seal it up. I usually lick it so it kind of melts back together. Leave that in the oven at 450 for 35 minutes. After that, I have to clean my oven because it exploded. And then I don't get invited to Thanksgiving.
This has been Questions with Ben Larson. Thank you for watching and tune in next week for another question.
Last chance. You took something of mine. Now I'm gonna take something of yours.
The fuck are you doing to our cat?
This funny guy thinks he can get away with taking my Oreos.
What?
Oh! This funny guy thinks she can take my Oreos. I've been looking forward to those all day.
Is that what this is about? I ate your fucking Oreos, okay? Like, we're the only two people in this goddamn apartment. You should have just asked me to stop eating your food. Our neighbor knows that I live with you. He'd be like, oh, there's the guy who lives with the guys. Like, pretends he's from the 50s or whatever.
I'll pretend.
And now you're doing this to our pet? It's okay, Smudge. Like, I should not have put an ad in the paper. This is not worth the $5.50 a month. Come on, Smudge, let's go.
Another crime solved. But it certainly won't be the last. And unfortunately, I'm one of the only ones who cares enough to stop it anymore.
Well, that's our time for today. But always remember, God made you a very special part of His puzzle, and that's why no other pieces fit with you. Good night, and Godspeed.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some.